Glamorgan and Somerset have always traditionally played a lot of cricket against each other. You sort of spend a lot of time at pre-season playing against Somerset, with them being so close. So there's always that spice to the rivalry. One-day cricket suited me far better than four-day cricket. I struggled with the four-day cricket, not maybe from an ability point of view, but from a mindset point of view. So one-day cricket, playing at Glamorgan in an era that won quite a lot of one-day trophies, I almost felt less pressure. Played with some very good players, so when it came to one-day cricket at Glamorgan, I had a clear game plan which suited 2020 cricket as well. It was it was one of those days where everything clicked. I had a little bit of luck within the innings, opened the batting with Matthew Maynard, and we got off to a decent start, and we had a pretty clear game plan of how we would play our one-day cricket at Glamorgan at the time, and it was just one of those days. Great wicket. Some of the Somerset squad were injured, so they had a slightly different side out that day, but the wicket was unbelievable. One-day cricket at Taunton is always a great place to play it. Shorter boundaries. You know, in those days it was a very flat wicket as well, so you could play through the line of the ball, and it just clicked that evening. I think I'd actually scored 100 at that point, and Simon Francis bowled a ball that was sort of in the slot, as it's described, and it was quite a full pitch ball, and I managed to hit through the line of it very straight, and it went straight through the old pavilion and straight through the glass. So that was probably the shot that a lot of people remember. We all had very established roles, and that continued into Sunday League cricket when we won it in 2004, but also that T20 game plan in 2004 became quite serious. In 2003 it was a transition into the new format as a professional, but in 2004 we had very much a game plan and took that year a lot serious to compete, and the aim was finals day, and we got there quite comfortably in the end. The recent Glamorgan finals day, you know, you could see the smile on the faces of a lot of the players. For a lot of players who don't go on to play international cricket, it's a big day. You know, 25,000 people watching, 2 games in a day, potentially. Massive crowd, a lot different to what you'll get at a big sellout at a T20 game. So it's a party day. It's one of the best days in the calendar, and you know, we turned up for the first time, and I won't lie, I was a little bit sort of rabbit in the headlights. Didn't really think about the crowd, or didn't think about the enormity of the occasion. T20 cricket around the world is a serious opportunity now for professional cricketers. When it first came in, I was sat in the meeting, and we were all really sort of shaking our heads that we were all being asked to play almost a pub format of the game. But within a year, the attitudes changed very, very quickly, and people became serious. They made signings that were only for T20 campaigns, and then we've seen the game escalate around the world, and it's now, you know, a serious format where some players choose just to play that format. Usually Glamorgan have had a chance to have 2 or 3 games before they've gone down to Taunton or Somerset have come here. So with that being the biggest game in the campaign, as tradition would say, I think it's very important that Glamorgan are prepared well for that game, because if you can get off to a good start against your arch rivals, it makes a big difference to momentum in the tournament.